Hi there Leo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for December 7th through to the 13th. Leo, let's do this and see what's on the cards for you. I will be getting started as per usual with the Work Your Light Oracle and then drawing you an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot, and then we'll be getting out the tarot story with the Rider-Waite and clarifying with the Radiant Rider today. Leo, so I just wanted to let you know that I did do a thing and I'm on TikTok now, of all things, and me being the most unlikely person to do so. But I'm really enjoying the 1-minute readings you can give on there, so if you want to join me on there, pop over and give me a follow. All the links are underneath the description here below, including my Instagram, Facebook, and also my website link if you do want to book a personal reading. With the TikTok, I do post some of those readings on Instagram and Facebook too if you don't want to join the TikTok platform. So let's get back to your reading, Leo, and see what the overarching energy is for the collective. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Expression. So, Leo, is there something that you're needing to communicate, that you're needing to speak up about? Is there something that you're needing to share? It could be your feelings for somebody. It could be, your ideas in the workplace, making sure that you have your say, that you're heard as well. If you're naturally somebody that kind of hangs back a little bit or holds back a little bit, how can you actually share your voice and make sure it's heard as well? So, it's really important for us to be sharing our voice, guys, because the throat chakra, is the next chakra up from the heart. So basically, whatever is on our heart, we can have all of the desires in the world, but if we're not voicing them out into the world, then they stay here. So it's part of commanding what we desire in the world as well, and what we also want and receive by actually expressing outwards the desires of the heart. So let's get out your overarching tarot energy, Leo. Two of Swords. You could be at the crossroads of something, Leo, or there might be a key decision that you are trying to make. The Two of Swords, the Rider version of this card, we see the lady who is actually crossed at the heart. So maybe there is some indecision in the heart that needs to be clarified before we voice that out and actually start creating the reality. With the Two of Swords, the key is to not allow your emotions to overrule the decision-making process. We want to make the decision from what we know about the situation, the facts, what exists, what are the details, what are the pros and cons, and also our intuitive space. But sometimes if our emotions get over-involved, we can make decisions from that knee-jerk reaction, from our triggers or our reactions. So we want to make a really sound decision. So what are you at the crossroads of, Leo? What decision are you trying to make? Let's go to the Rider-Waite and see what we have. Drawing the energy of the recent past, energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you might be journeying, Leo. Page of Pentacles. Four of Swords. So it could be around accepting some kind of new opportunity, contract, commitment, and we've got you on Four of Swords, which is kind of taking that pause to figure out the way forward here. Let's get the current or focus energy. Because there is some confusion here with the Seven of Cups, or you might have more than one path that you're considering and, really trying to work out which is going to be the one that's going to deliver for you. Let's get out the outcome energy for you, Leo. Outcome energy, Eight of Swords. We're going to have to try to keep out of that mind energy. Here we go. And we can accept it at the end if we are really sort of making that sound decision and staying out of the limitations of the ego. Let's clarifying that Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords combo. Six of Swords. A lot of swords energy here, lots of mental energy here this week, Leo. Oh, here she goes again. That's the rider version of your overarching energy I was talking about. Comes in with the Page of Swords. Leo, so no major arcana yet and so much swords energy. Let's go for the clarifier for the Eight of Swords. Seven of Wands and Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So no major arcana, which is fine. Generally with, if there is more major arcana in the reading, it's kind of a really like a big hit of big karmic lessons or life themes. This just means that maybe it's just not as much of an absolutely significant decision in your life, but it does involve some kind of opportunity here. So I'm going to, let's start over here. Yeah, I really feel that an opportunity has come into your awareness, and it could really be in its infancy with the Page of Pentacles. But I see this real process of trying to figure out if you should go for this. And with all of the swords energy here, Leo, I think that mind of yours is quite overactive on this decision, and we need to make sure that that doesn't kind of cloud the process of actually, going for what the heart truly wants. Now with the Page of Pentacles, the page brings in a pentacle. It could be a new contract, a new commitment, something, shoring up as I really know that that's going to deliver for me financially, new investment, or that sort of thing. And the Page is generally a messenger of opportunity. So it could just be like you've kind of heard about this opportunity and you think, yeah, that could be quite a good fit for me. But there's this kind of process of, do I want to go for it? I'm going to have to come out of my cave. Maybe I'm going to have to be seen. I'm going to have to step up or put myself out there in some way to actually accept this opportunity. And I'm also seeing that potentially we're going to need to move, to relocate or reposition yourself somehow in order to take this opportunity, because we have the Six of Swords here. So basically what you're showing up in at the moment, Leo, is Four of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, taking a bit of a pause, taking a bit of time out to kind of really figure out if this is what you want to do. You can see there that underneath the soldier is that one sword, that Ace of Swords. So it's kind of like we're waiting for that breakthrough. We're waiting for that strategy to come forth of what to do. And the Queen of Pentacles is over here saying, you know what, you just need to refocus your energies. And, maybe if you just, really focus in on this, then, that way forward will reveal itself. It also says to me that if you do focus on this opportunity and put your time, effort and energy into it, that it can grow into something abundant for you, because you can see all that beautiful foliage around the Queen of Pentacles. It stands for the abundance. She is actually the divine counterpart of the King of Pentacles, which is the master abundance creator, really finding that security, that stability in your life if you commit, and really trust the process here. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles here as well. So we're taking the pause to figure out what to do. And Source or Tarot is saying that, hey, look, you know what, Leo, in order to accept this opportunity, you may need to make some kind of transition, or you are in transition here. So the Six of Swords could indicate the transition in the decision making, or that to accept this opportunity, someone has to make a move. It could be a physical move actually to a new place, a new town, a new state, a new country, or a new home as well. So, and there's kind of like a bit of a heavy heart with the Six of Swords, because it's kind of like we need to give something up in order to accept the new. And even though we might be kind of willing to do that, there's sort of a sense of maybe giving up a comfort zone, or it's going to take a lot of effort. And that's why, we're really at the crossroads, with this, and it's a tricky decision. Now, in the current or focus energy here, that Two of Swords really comes into play. So the focus of the week is making that decision. What do I do here? Do I go for this or do I not? And I'm going to say that you are going to, Leo, but it's not necessarily going to be easy. Page of Swords and Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups here is kind of like that energy of feeling confused about this. It's the confusion around the decision, and it's also wondering, you know, is this actually going to deliver what I desire in my life? Like maybe you have kind of tried to make whatever this is happen before and it hasn't delivered, because this can be my card of hollowed promises, where everything looks shiny on the outside, but we're kind of wondering, you know, is it really going to follow through with the abundance, the commitment, the stability, the strength, the financial gains as well. And the Page of Swords here is kind of like the beginning of progress. It's like as soon as you make this decision, then things start moving. It really can be that point of change here. We're really at a point of change. And what we need to really do to help us make this decision, Leo, is to drop really into your authenticity. What is your truth? What does your heart actually want? Well, it's time to expose it and make that decision, right? But just make sure that we have all the information and we're not just looking at surface level with the Seven of Cups, because, you know, often all that glitters isn't gold, but I really feel that in this case, you know, all that glitters is gold, because we have that beautiful Ace of Pentacles at the end of the reading. Okay, at the end here we've got the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands here, Leo. So I really feel that your head is going to be doing a number on you with this one. The Eight of Swords is really being up in the mind, and it kind of builds that mental prison that keeps us challenged, right? So what we really need to do is to try and drop out of that and come into our intuition. You can see in the card there, she is bound around the third eye, the heart, and the stomach area, all of those intuitive centers. And the message is, the more that we're up in the mind and overthinking and overanalyzing and wondering what on earth to do, that basically, you know, we can't hear the intuition, which is trying to guide us. And that is why, you know, Spirit is saying, take a pause, because it's when we're actually in that just, you know, that being energy that, you know, the breakthroughs often happen, right? So that's what I'm seeing here is like, you know, we want to move forward, but we're feeling challenged, we're overthinking it and all of that. And, you know, really at the end of this reading, what the source is saying, well, if we just kind of relax a little bit, then this will come in and we will find that way forward of how to actually receive this gift. You know, the opportunity, I feel, becomes yours at the end of the reading. It becomes solid. So the Ace of Pentacles is a hard one. It's a hard one kind of achievement. It requires you to walk a path, to overcome obstacles, to go through a portal, and then we get to receive this. And I see this real decision-making process, maybe some communications that need to happen, and quite a tricky decision as well to accept this, Leo. So I'm really wondering what it is for you. With the Seven of Wands here, just another message. I really feel that this is a process of you getting back into universal flow. The Seven of Wands for me can quite often be that feeling of going against the grain or going against, you know, what is meant for you. And it's when we just surrender that Four of Swords energy and we just take that step back and we just relax, you know, that's when things shore up for us. And if it's meant to be for us, then it goes from just being, you know, an opportunity that we're aware of to actually, you know, being offered it because we've kind of done the work, we've put ourselves out there, we've applied for the job, we have, you know, we have put our heart on the line so that maybe somebody is going to commit to us as well. So we do need to put in that action. So just don't forget here that the Queen of Pentacles is saying, whatever you focus on, Leo, you know, wherever that thought goes, the energy flows. So if this is something that you really want and you're trying to manifest, you know, really put all of your inspired action and intention on it, and then basically it is no longer just a dream, a fantasy, or an illusion. It actually materializes. Okay, Leo, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I do wish you all the best with it this week, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate in its entirety. If you're called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies and see what's happening out there in the collective. Leo, it has been a pleasure once again. I will see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.